Most commercial roofs in Chicago don't fail just because they got old. They fail because the system keeps getting pulled back and forth by temperature shock, sometimes within minutes, when hot sun hits the membrane, and then a cold lake wind drops the surface temp fast. The sheet wants to expand and snap back, but adhesives, fasteners, and termination bars don't move the same way. So the stress concentrates at seams, edges, and transitions you can't easily see from a roof hatch. Once a seam opens even a little, freeze-thaw takes over. Water gets in, freezes, expands, and pries that gap wider, then the next thaw lets more water travel. By the time you see ceiling stains, rust at deck edges, or insulation that feels soft underfoot, the failure usually started months earlier. The first separations are pretty predictable. On TPO and EPDM roofs, seams and tie-ins take the hit, especially where the field membrane meets edge metal, parapets, curbs, or equipment transitions, where different materials expand at different rates. Chicago makes it worse because water ponds near drains, a hard freeze locks it in place, and a daytime thaw loosens the seal, so the same spot gets worked over and over until seams relax and fasteners start backing out. That's when a small repair turns into a budget problem. You aren't just fixing one split, you're chasing a wet zone moving under the membrane, soaking insulation and holding moisture against the deck, and that drives heat loss, longer HVAC runtime, and hidden corrosion. A lot of teams reach for a quick coating because it looks clean on paper. If the system is wet, a coating can trap moisture and push the failure somewhere else, and it can complicate warranty conversations later. Before you pick a fix, you need data: where it's wet, where seams are shifting, and what's still structurally sound. That's what Structural Solutions Chicago focuses on with moisture mapping and seam integrity checks, not a quick walk that ends with "looks fine." This week, check for recurring seam wrinkles, edge lift, soft spots near drains, and interior humidity spikes right after a thaw. If you see those, assume moisture is under the membrane until you prove it isn't, because that's how decks get compromised without a visible leak. Book an assessment with us clicking on the link below and contact Structural Solutions Chicago for more information.